Alright, so as you guys know, my channel is all about doing work myself. We're gonna start off with a very simple, very easy, it's not an upgrade, it's just a call it a cosmetic enhancement. Something I do on every single car that I own because I just can't stand those little stickers that are above the visor. The interior can be immaculate, perfect, beautiful colors, and then you got this yellow and kind of white warning, don't leave your kids in the back sticker, which you really shouldn't be doing anyway because they should be the most important things in your life. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and show you really simple how to do this. Really easy, anyone can do it. All you need, I have a heat gun that I use. You can do it with a hair dryer, same thing. The way that I do it, my toolbox has a little, power strip on it. Obviously plug in the heat gun. I put a little towel over the door because I'm going to sit in the car and do it. But all we're going to do is we're going to take the heat gun and we're just going to apply a little bit of heat, right, all around this whole thing. You can see I kind of just went like that to create a little tab. Just run some heat all across it, back and forth. We're heating up the glue, the adhesive, to get it to not be, so dry and sticky. And then we'll just go ahead and peel it right off. One thing I will advise when doing this, do not put your heat gun on anything in your car. The seats, the plastic, nothing. When you're done with the heat gun, take it out of the car, put it on the concrete or something that is not flammable. Because this tip right here gets extremely hot when it is on. Okay, hair dryer, probably the same. The coil gets very hot, but definitely do not put it on anything in your car or you will burn a hole in something or maybe even set the whole car on fire, who knows. Huh? Alright guys, so as you can see, it peels right off as soon as you heat it up. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up with like a baby wipe or something, or a wet rag, just to get whatever residue off, and then go ahead and do the other side. Very simple. You can easily do this yourself. It literally took me 10 seconds to do that side. A question that I've been asked a ton of times already is, why did I sell the Camaro? And I alluded to in the last video, I know not everyone watches the whole video, maybe skips through, but I didn't sell the Camaro and go back to the Mustang because there was problems with the Camaro, or I didn't like the Camaro, or I thought the Mustang was better, or anything like that, okay? I got rid of the Camaro so I can get essentially what I'm standing in right now. New, better house for myself, the family, with multiple garages. Anyone new to the channel, my old house, I did all my work on the side of the house, had very limited to no room, plus it was always hot. Aside from all that, aside from all the car related stuff, for my family, this house was much better for us, so I made the decisions I made and here we're at. I ended up losing a decent amount of subscribers because I got rid of the Camaros, but honestly, I'm not really too concerned about that. I do this stuff because it's fun. I like to do the work. I'm going to be doing the work anyway, so I might as well just put it out there and someone's going to benefit from it. Whether you have a Mustang or Camaro or whatever other car I end up picking up next, I'm going to keep doing the work. I really like doing it. I like conversating with you guys. And I mean, that's pretty much that. I'm going to do what I'm going to do and you guys do what you're going to do. I'm not trying to jump on the Mustang bandwagon. I've been on the Mustang bandwagon. I've been in the Mustang market since, the 90s, so from Fox bodies up till the new stuff. What sets my channel apart from a lot of the other channels is I like to do all my own work, literally all of my own work. And the Camaros I had, my old Mustang I had, old Mustangs I've had, all the work, if I can do it, I do it. Engines, transmissions, superchargers, whatever it is, I'm doing it. We built an entire engine for the 2002 Camaro. We supercharged the 2015 Mustang. We supercharged the 2017 Camaro. I do all my own stuff, whatever I can that I have. the tools and abilities to do. With all that being said, what I want to talk about today is actually the C8 Corvette. Big news, everyone's talking about it, everyone's making videos about it. One thing that I want to say is, I know I've seen a couple videos about people who are dropping or basically saying that the GT500 is now essentially being crushed because of the C8. In my personal opinion, I don't think that's the case. So is the C8 Corvette going to be cheaper? Yes. Is the C8 Corvette faster to 0 to 60? Yes. By what, 0.2 or 0.3 seconds or whatever. However, is the C8 a special edition limited production vehicle? No. And that's why what I would say is, if you have an allocation, if you're fortunate enough to be able to afford that, which, I mean, I wish I could afford both of them, I would have both of them, I would absolutely keep your allocation for your GT500 over canceling it and getting a C8. The reason for that is, I mean, think about it. Even down to the GT350R. How many GT350Rs do you see out on the road? Unless you have maybe a neighbor or somebody that has one. I still have yet to see a GT350R on the road. I've seen them in dealerships and at car shows, but actual just driving on the road, GT350R, haven't seen it. Even GT500s, the older GT500s, I see them every now and again. But how often do I see a Corvette, a base model Corvette? Every single day I see C7s, every single day. Now the C8, is it special? Yes. But when it comes to being something special, the GT500 is going to be very special. It's limited production, and it's just an iconic car in general. Not to say the Corvette's not iconic, because it is, but it's on a different level. If we're talking when the Z06 comes out or some other special edition Corvette, then yeah, that's going to be something that's up at that higher level. You're not going to get those for 60 grand. They're going to be up in that probably 70, 80, maybe $90,000 range. If you're fortunate enough to be able to afford one, GT500 or C8 Corvette, I would definitely go with the GT500. Anyway guys, as far as this new 2019 Mustang, pretty fun to drive. It's just like being back in the 2015 that I had, except it's a lot slower for one. But it rides really smooth. A couple things that I really need to address: the ride height. So the car needs to be lowered. The car definitely needs a set of fatter tires all the way around. So lowered, fatter tires, and then also more performance mods. I mean, it's gonna need an oil separator just for preventative maintenance, but headers, maybe. You know, definitely probably intake tune headers to go from here, and then after that I would really like to do a turbo build. I know I wanted to do the Camaro in a turbo build, but the internals at the LT1 are much weaker, especially the pistons, than on these Coyotes. Having said that, I did blow up my 2015 Coyote Mustang engine, which was Paxton supercharged. So outside of all that, the car actually does get this. I actually have gotten a bunch of compliments on the color of the car, the black accent package. The roof is not wrapped, it is painted black. This is the black accent package. So I was gonna do other things like, you know, the grill delete and then all that other stuff, but honestly with the black accent, it kind of looks pretty good, so I'm just gonna leave it that is. That'll save me up some money to put it into the car, you know, for more fun parts, the go fast parts. Aside from that, for the time being, all I've really been doing is breaking the car in, making sure it doesn't have any issues. Hopefully if something does break or is going to break, it does it relatively soon, because obviously it is still under warranty. So before I start messing with it, hopefully if something's gonna go on with it, it goes on with it now, because there's not gonna be much more time before I really start messing with it. Anyway guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram already, at Regular Guy Garage, there's a link in the description. As always, take care and see you in the next one.